you? I am catching up with Caroline on the hillside. She's doing hillside heart prompts on her lovely page. I am on week 24, so I'm a little bit behind. I'm just going to get my cup. Bear with me. So yeah, I am trying to use up things that make me happy. So I have got this gorgeous cup, which is absolutely stunning. I've had it for quite some time. Minton's, but it's been stapled back together, so it's quite old. A lovely Wilden pottery vase. I'm not going to say because it's got a school on the front there, but that's really lovely milk jug. And my Aylesford Priory Japanese style jug. I did have one that was a proper Japanese jug, teapot, and I can't remember the name of them. I want to say Katsu. And I had tea ceremonies, and it was a proper tea kettle pot. But I smashed it, and I had it for about 10 years. It's such a shame. That's that. This book is amazing. I've just finished reading that. And this is a book I'm reading this week. I'm trying to get through my little old ladybird books, because I used to collect them when I was homeschooling, even though some of the information is out of date, because this is from, I think, the 70s or early 80s. It's still got good information in it. Anyway, I'm trying to use those up so I can pass those on to people, because I used to collect them. Anyway, time for a nice cup of tea. I think it's a bit weak, actually, that one. It is a bit weak, so I'm not going to put any milk in there, or maybe just a little tiny bit. Okay. It's still hot. That's all that matters. I like mine to be a bit darker. Anyway, so Caroline on the hillside heart prompts. Look how chunky my journal is getting. It's huge now, and I've still got quite a few weeks to go. So it's going to be like that when it's finished, I think. Maybe. Anyway, so week 24, the prompts were window and blue. So I've got to find a page that I think goes with that. Window and blue. And I haven't been really struck by anything, to be honest, so I'm not sure. I'm going to have to see what jumps out at me. I don't think there's anything at the moment, and none of these pages are doing it for me today. None of them are jumping out. I think I'm just going to randomly pick one then. This one, I think, just random. I've got lots of blues here, blues papers, blue little bits. I thought actually I might use this as a window, because I made this, oh gosh, years ago, this marbled little thing. I mean, that looks quite good in there, doesn't it? I could put that in there, and then that would be your window. It's a bit boring, actually. What about if I took that off? And then put that round there. Okay, I like that. I'll do that one first. And then I've got all these papers and pictures and things that I'm not too sure that I want to do with them just yet. So that needs to go in there with a little bit of tape, I think. Clearly. What have we got? So I've got 1 week and 2 days left, and the rest of this week, and it's the holidays. Woohoo! So yeah, that's nice to look forward to. It's nice. I have got a man coming to finish up with the... Oh, that is just going to pop right through there, isn't it? He's going to finish the plastering. That was the word I was after, plastering. The hallway. That's okay. That needs to move over a tiny bit. Oh, I've got a feeling this is not going to fit very well. It's right on the edge. Okay. This is the one that is really hard because it is just right there. Okay, I think it's the best I'm going to do. Gosh, and I used to do framing as well. Okay, so if I leave that like that, and then I could write there, I could write there, I could write there, so that's a few. And then I've got to glue that over the top, so I have a bit of a frame. That's what's going to be tricky as well. Okay. Or shall I leave it like that? I actually like the extra. I might leave that there. Okay. Let's see if I've got anything else I can stick on there. Ooh, flowers. Put one of those on there, couldn't I? I don't know if it's transparent. Let's see how it looks first. Okay. Not too many of those. Anything else that's small? Blue stamp maybe? Or bluish stamp? Is that more purple? Is it purple blue? It's indigo. I'm trying to use up lots of bits and bobs. Bits and bobs. About this. Like that, that'll do. Okay, you can go over there to dry. Now that was the page I was using, so I'm going to just clip that open now. Get into that stage where I have to clip the pages open. Okay, move you out of the way because you might glue on you. Clip you open too. Bomb. Cup of tea. Now then, let's see what we've got. What blues have we got? Not that one. That's just fallen in my tea. I like that. I've got some blue flowers. Blue glitter. Something. It's a bit over the top. Flowers in a blue jar. There's a blue window, but I couldn't get that. I couldn't get that. However, I like this one. And that's a mirror, which obviously they call that a window to the soul. So I think I might stick with that one. Blue comic book, one of those. I like this. And I like this as well, which needed using. So I might do something with that. And that. And I don't know, it's a complete mashup. Right. I think I'm just going to do a strange kind of blue background with a pocket, a tuggy pocket, I think, a tug pocket. Is that big enough? It could be, and then I could use that to hide that bit. Okay, that might work. This is where it's starting to get a bit tricky, my dear. Okay. Do a double pocket, couldn't I? Okay, I like that. And then I could have maybe a circular thing. I don't know what this is. Dutch Democratic Republic. No, I like the Dutch, but I don't think I want to put that in there. I could have my little southeast tucky thing. The window. Okay, I think I'm going to go with some of these things on there. Tag, some of those and some of those. Right, perfect. So this is the layout I'm going to go with for now. Let's get gluing. Wherever you went, and there you are. Mr. Glue. Yeah, I think I am going to go, I like the precision of these, but however they're not good on my hands. I'm finding them really painful. So I think I am going to go back to, what's the name? Glue spreaders. I know it's a bit, I don't know, childish or something, but it works for me. That's all that matters, isn't it? I don't need to listen to everybody else. Okay, done. And then this one needs to come down a bit, so I need to trim these off a little bit at the edge. Okay, and that needs a tiny bit off as well still. Just a diddy bit. There, okay, perfect. So about there I'm thinking, and then about there for this one. Ooh, looks quite sea-like, doesn't it? I think so. Wonderful. Okay, so this needs to be a pocket, so I just need to do this here and there. Wonderful. Wonderbar, wonderbar. And then this one's going to be a pocket too. I had one of the dads today, because I covered Breakfast Club as a favour. One of the dads come up and say that he really appreciated me, and I was one of his daughter's favourites. That's always lovely to hear, isn't it? especially when you've had a day with a child that just seems to hate you, but they're destroying it. They're trying to destroy relationships with you, but it doesn't work with me, I'm afraid. I'm still gonna love you no matter what you do. Oh, that is good tea. Right, so if I'm going to put that in, how would that work? Like that, down there, like that. But I'm just using it for the sake of it, so maybe I don't want to use that. I'll use this because that's a nice thing, and there's a little bit, again, there's a little bit of information on the back for people to read. So that I'm going to put in somewhere, maybe at the back there. I'm going to rip the edge though, because I know that when I tuck it up it looks nice. I know that sounds strange. Just a tiny rip. And there. And the bar. Okay. That one might look better in there actually. Oh, will it fit in both? It's too wide for that. So I'll go 1 and 2. Okay, this shouldn't be able to get down there. Okay, so that's going to go in there like that. Okay. But I'm not sure I like the contrast there. If I put it in there, it covers that up. So I think this poor thing's getting lots of creases. Doesn't matter, I guess. Maybe that's your journey. How to find your window to the soul. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I need something here. It's too big. I like this. I've got a giant bee buzzing around outside somewhere. I can hear it. Okay. And then maybe something up here. That could be the window as well. Right over there. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. There we go, like a little portal to the underworld. Oh, it does look like sea. Okay. Out you come. I am going to, guess what I'll do? Ink it up. Okay. So if that goes in there, I might put maybe a star there. Needs to be quite dark, I think. Okay. And then I might put I like the flower. Bluebell. It's going to be quite hard to cut that out though. I might make a window tag actually. I know that's a bit crazy, but why not? Put there. See what I can do with this. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So that one needs to go in there. Trying to measure how big that would be. About there. So I'm gonna rip you off. Rip and snip. Find my scissors. Oh, come on. Down there. Right beside me. Now that is quite thin, that, so I'm going to try and thicken it out. If I put this over it, you could still write on this, so that would be great. Okay. I've got that song, oceans apart, day after day, and I slowly go insane. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My voice used to be much better. I used to sing in choirs and churches and things and solos, but then something happened with my voice and now it's just like Okay, so that is actually a blue window, so perfect. Blue on the back. I'm going to put, I don't know whether to put a thing in or a tag. Let me see. I got some nice scrappy doodles. Teeny scraps. Ooh. Ooh, she says. Oh no, that's a tiny one. Oh look, a little blue bag. Ooh, what could I do with that? That's a nice blue scrap, but I like the dark. I think I'm going to put the dark on. It'd be fun to put the bag in, but I don't know what I'd put it with it and what I'd use it for. No. I came up with an idea at some point, I'm sure. So I don't want that little bit there. Okay. Stapler. I swear, this is like Christmas every time. It's like, where have I put the glue? Where have I put the stapler? I'm not going to fold that over. I'm just going to... Perfect. Maybe a bit loose. Maybe I can cut that actually. That a bit more sort of floppy looking. Okay. So that can go in there. I might decorate that tag a bit more up the top, I think. Ooh, it's too big. It's too big. So where does it stop? There. So I need to cut off but then it won't be a window. So what do I do? A flip out. Might just actually just click that on there. Okay. Okie dokie. So I've got a tag that's turned out ginormous. That won't fit in my pocket. Could I fold a tag? Folding tag. There we go. Because it's not very thick. Ooh, that would work. Ooh-hoo, ooh-hoo. Pull down tag. I don't know if I've just invented something new, but it's a pull down tag. That works perfectly. I like that. I don't like the corner though, so I'm going to take those off. It's a bit sharp, the corners. I'm still like this blue. I think it's just the colour's nice. Hello, Tilly. Meow. Okay, crease them. So it's a folding tag that you can write on. Perfect. In there. Okay, it was a little bit sticking out there, so I need to print around there, don't I? Okay, and then I'm going to maybe put a quote up here and a quote here, I don't know yet. Something, anyway, because that looks a bit blank there. So ink these edges. It does give a big contrast, I find, just having that little side bit done. My poor ink pad is falling apart where it's been roughed up so many times. So I'm going to have to get a new one, I think, soon. But I do like that one. I think it's called Chocolate. I also like this blue vase, but it doesn't go. It doesn't really go. I've got a little bit more. It's gorgeous blue something or other. Okay. Next. See if I've got some more of that bluey kind of. I had some blue washi tape. Just want a little bit more of a contrast there. Okay. That works. Still missing something, isn't it? It's missing something, but I'm not sure what. So, about my buttons. Kind of age. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I like that. I wasn't expecting that at all. And that has nothing to do with buttons or windows, blue or windows. I think these are going to have to go in. What can I do? What can I do to make them blue? Could I put blue on the back? That account, I'll let you know, that's my tangible kind of thing. I'll put some blue something on the back of these cards so people can write on it. I've got some more of that. That's it. That's all you're having. That is my blue. That's all I can do. I think it just needed that contrast. A little bit more contrast. That was it. Okay. And I think it goes with this one as well. So I am calling it. I am. That's going to go. Where did I say there? Or there? Oh, I can't remember now. I think it was in there. Okay. That's perfect. I like that. Maybe one more thing there, or am I overthinking it? I think I'm overthinking it. Let's see. Let's see if I can find another bluey stamp. Indigo. If we want to have a fight about it. That's that one, wasn't it? That one looks okay. I think that is about as blue as they come. So where am I putting it? There? Or up there? I think I'll go this way. Hello, Tilly. Around to you too. There. Okay, and maybe one thing here. Did I not have a really good blue? Well, that's a shame. That would have been nice. Oh, but it doesn't matter, does it? I could put that there. It's not blue. Blue would have been better, but no. Now I can put one in the middle. Got to try and get this as middle as I can. There you go. That's it. I'm done for that one. Yeah. Didn't know where I was going with that one. Blue and window. Obviously the contrast of the vintage kind of, I think, worked and brought it together a bit more. I think it needed that colour. It goes well with that as well. So that one is a really old vintage button set, so that's got to dry. That's my little information with a picture of a window, window to the side. That's got to dry out too. 2 pockets that are staggered onto a blue background, and a folding tag because the tag didn't fit in with the blue background, but I'm quite happy with that. I think that's turned out really nice. It does need to dry, obviously. And the last of this ring bit that went on there. Oh, I forgot my card. Oh, I forgot my card. So where's that going to go then? In there? How beautiful that one is. Lovely. Perhaps I can tuck him behind there, a bit an extra little surprise. Or there. I have too much now. Oh, why is he not going down there? Okay, I might move that to another one later on, depending. But he is nice, so I'm going to keep him. But I forgot about him. He goes there as well, does he? Ooh, choices. No, I think I like that one, but I'm going to keep that one, like I say. I'm going to keep that one to one side for another reason. So I'm going to let them all dry, and that's it for my ideas for prompts, windows and blue with Caroline on the hillside. I'm going to see you very again soon because I'm trying to catch up. That's it then. See you later. Bye.